Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So we have already studied about the networks and network criteria, and also we have started the physical structures, and we also know that network. What's a network? It's a set of devices connected by communication links. And network criteria are three. There are three types. Three significant important criteria: performance, reliability, and security. And the physical structure network attributes are: first one is the type of connection, that is multi-point and point-to-point connection. And the next one we are going to see the physical topology. The second physical attributes is the physical topology. So the term physical topology refers to the way in which the network laid out physically. So how the network is laid, how the network is established. That means the physical topology. So one or more devices connect to a link, two or more links form a topology. So one or more devices connect to a link and two or more links forms a topology. The topology of a network is a geometric representation of the relationship of all the links and linking devices, usually called nodes, to one another. So topology is the network geometric representation. It's a geometric representation of the relationship of all the links and the linking devices to one another. So there are basically four types of topologies possible, that is mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, and ring topology. So the first one is mesh topology. So the figure is shown, it's a mesh topology. In a mesh topology, every device has a dedicated point-to-point link to every other device. So there is a point-to-point link with every devices. The term dedicated means that the link carries traffic only between the two devices it connects. So the term dedicated means, so we have already seen that there is a dedicated point-to-point link. So the dedicated term means that the link carries traffic only between the two devices it connects. So it carries the data from the only between that two devices. So to find the number of the physical links in a fully connected mesh network, n nodes, connected networks of n nodes. So there is a n devices are connected to the links. So the first consider that each node must be connected to every other node. So that's a mesh topology. Each node must be connected to every other node. The node 1 must be connected to n-1 nodes, and node 2 must be connected to n-1 node. So finally n must be connected to n-1 nodes. That's the important point. So every node must be connected to every other nodes. So we need n into n-1 physical links. So from this explanation, it's clear that n must be connected to n-1 nodes. That means we need n into n-1 physical links. However, if each physical links allows communication in both directions, that is duplex mode, we can divide the number of links by 2. So if it is a duplex mode communication, we can divide the number of links by 2. In a mesh topology, we need duplex mode links. So the advantages of mesh topology is that the use of dedicated links guarantees that each connection can carry its own data load, thus eliminating the traffic problem that can occur when links must be shared by multiple devices. So there is a dedicated link, so it can eliminate the traffic problems, that when data are overloaded, the congestion problem is solved here because of the dedicated link. The dedicated means that the data is shared only between the n devices. So occurs the link share by multiple. So there must be a problem when we are sharing data to the two or more devices connected to the same link. So this can be avoided in mesh topology because there is only two devices. There is a dedicated point-to-point connection between two devices. So mesh topology is robust. If one link becomes unusable, it does not incapacitate the entire system. That means the mesh topology is robust because if one link is unusable, it does not incapacitate the entire system. If one link is bad, it does not mean that the entire system is not working. So there is an advantage of privacy or security. So the mesh topology has high privacy and security. When every message travels along a dedicated line, I have to catch the line dedicated line, the only internet recipient sees it, and the physical boundaries prevent the other users from gaining access to the message. So it's a dedicated point-to-point connection. The only recipient can see the message. So the privacy and security is very high in the mesh topology. And the next one is point-to-point links make fault identification and fault isolation easy. When the fault or breaks or happening in this mesh topology, its isolation and fault identification is very easy. The traffic can be routed to avoid links with the suspected problems. This facility enables the network manager to discover the precise location of the fault and aids in finding its cause and solution. So it's very easy to identify the fault and isolating that fault in mesh topology. The disadvantage. So we have seen the advantages of the mesh topology. The first one was it can eliminate the first one that it can eliminate the traffic problem, and second one is it's robust. Mesh topology is robust, and the third one is the privacy and security, and the fourth one is the fault identification and fault isolation is very easy. And go to the next slide, the disadvantages of mesh topology. So it is related to the amount of cabling and the number of input output ports required. So the very important disadvantage is the number of input output port and the cabling, amount of cabling. So because every device must be connected to every other device, installation and reconnection are difficult. So every device must be connected to every other device. So the installation, number of cables, number of input output ports, it's all, and the reconnections all are difficult. The sheer bulk of wiring can be greater than the available space in walls, ceilings or floors can accommodate. So the sheer bulk of as the number of wires are increasing, as the number of wires are increasing greater than the available space, and it will be a disadvantage for the mesh topology. The hardware required to connect each link, input output ports and cable can be prohibitively expensive. So the hardware is very expensive. For this reason, the mesh topology is usually implemented in a limited fashion. Example, as a backbone connecting the main computer of a hybrid network can be include several other topology. That's example for mesh topology. So another example is the connection to a telephone regional office, in which the regional office need to be connected to every other regional office. That's an example for mesh topology. So the disadvantage, the first one is the number of cabling and number of input output ports, and also the installation and reconnections are very difficult as the number of wirings and number of ports are increasing, and also the sheer bulk of wiring can be greater than the available space can accommodate, and also the hardware to connect these each link is very expensive. So the mesh topology is usually implemented in limited space or limited fashion. So that's all about the mesh topology. So that's all about today's class. So the next one is we are going to see star topology, bus topology and ring topology. So see you in the next class, and thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel, share, comment. If you want to know anything more than this topic, please let me know, comment in the comment box. Thank you.